So the purpose of this video is to run you through a few leg raise variations so that you can try and develop the movement or progress it appropriately. So the first thing we're going to look at is correct leg raise form. Start at the top of the rep, hands down and legs up. From here we're going to lower the legs down, keeping the lower back on the mat for as long as you can, as low as you can. If you can get just off the ground, that's about as complete a rep as you can do. And then you're going to squeeze from the abs up to 90 on every rep. Okay, once again, lowering as low down as you can. If you feel your low back starting to raise off the floor, that's your low point, and you're going to train that range until eventually you develop the ab strength to get to the bottom of the rep. Okay, other variations or regressions include a single leg. That would be a good place to start. Simply repeating the steps as listed a moment ago. Also challenging the core a little bit more by adding some rotation to each leg. Try doing that 3 revolutions and then reversing the direction of travel, passing 90 on every rotation. And if you're able, you can then lift both legs up and then do as big a rotation as you can. Again, ensuring you pass 90, squeezing the top, before again changing the direction and travelling the other way. Another way of challenging the double leg raise is to take the legs up to 90, hold them here isometrically, lower down to 60, hold them here, and then control down to 30, and once again, if you've got it, down to 10. So simply 90, 60, 30, 10. Good. Rep that out until failure. And remember that the most important thing about ab training is mastering the movement. It's not necessarily tempo. Another way you can challenge the leg raises is to look at hip hinge as you do so. So once you get to control this rep range, it might not be challenging enough. So what you can do to get extra contraction in the abs, hinge at the hips, lift the hips off the mat, and then control the range back down using your abs. Super critical that you're going to use the muscles of the abs to control the rep back down. So I would call that a leg raise with a hip hinge. One more progression for that being, you add a twist at the top, so it's almost like a corkscrew effect. So lift the hips up, twist, and control back down. That's going to change the plane of movement and just get a little bit more rotation as well as flexion of the spine. Possibly the most advanced leg raise variation is to take the legs to 90, hands above the head, and we're simply going to explode up and try and touch the feet on every rep, keeping the legs where they are, and try and hold that top position for a moment. Try repping that out 10 times. Super challenging. Yeah, those are some good variation for you. You can get creative, you can start to incorporate the unilateral work. So one leg raise, one toe touch, alternating sides, so on and so forth. Hope that helps.